Pikeville police officers started the day with a robbery call that led to a police chase through the Coal Run area, and part of it was caught on door cam footage. WYMT's Buddy Forbes has more about the Pikeville pursuit.
An early morning pursuit.
Well, obviously, we're wanting to just try to get the subject safely, make sure the public's safe, make sure that he's safe, and make sure we get the property back that was stolen.
When Pikeville police officers responded to a possible robbery complaint Wednesday morning, things quickly revved into something more. Officer Patrick Coleman says he witnessed 40-year-old Travis Reynolds stealing items from a truck in a hotel parking lot before jumping into his car and initiating a chase through the Coal Run community.
While on Cowpen, the subject turned around, began to come back out of the Cowpen area toward 23.
By car, then on foot.
He had a small collision and disabled his vehicle on a bridge. The subject then jumped out and ran into a wooded area where he just bedded down and was hiding from officers.
Just a short while later, officers found Reynolds and placed him under arrest.
The subject just gave up, and there was no further incident past that.
Officer Tommy Fouts says the incident caused a lot of potential danger for the community and serves as a warning to exercise caution.
If you see officers pursuing someone, try to lay over and get out of the way. Just be mindful of all the officers that may be coming behind.
He says though it could have gone a different way.
Public was all safe. The male subject who was arrested was fine.
The call was best case scenario. In Pikeville, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
Reynolds was taken to the Pike County Detention Center charged with at least 15 complaints, including first-degree wanton endangerment of a police officer, resisting arrest, and reckless driving. They are calling it one of the largest drug busts in the Somerset Police Department's history. The department, along with state and federal officials, seized 30 pounds of meth. 2 men are indicted in the case. Wesley Aaron Calhoun and Denny A. Smith are facing a federal indictment in U.S. District Court. Both are facing charges dealing with the distribution of 550 grams of meth. Police say they were arrested after a 5-month investigation. Kentucky State Police are looking into a crash that happened in Wayne County Tuesday afternoon. It was at the intersection of Kentucky 90 and Highway 1546. State Police say a motorcycle traveling south hit a pickup truck. The driver of the motorcycle was 28-year-old Michael W. McClellan. He was pronounced dead at the scene by the Wayne County coroner. 2 people in the truck, 81-year-old Delmar G. Brumley and 71-year-old Wendell T. Kelsey, were taken to UK Hospital in Lexington for life-threatening injuries.
Warm weather continues this evening, though with the humidity not off the charts. It doesn't feel too bad outside, and we're going to continue to see that as we head into tomorrow, though temperatures are on the way up. Outside right now from our camera at UVA-wise, not too bad. Just a few of those clouds bubbling up this afternoon. Upper 70s to near 80 at this time, so a warmer reading for those folks. Not a cloud in the sky. Well, a few clouds in the sky, but they're a lot smaller as you head out towards our front door here at WYMT in Hazard. Middle and upper 80s outside, even a few low 90s. How about Irvin? Getting up to 91 so far this afternoon. 90 Jonesville and Somerset, even toward Manchester as well. We'll continue to see a clean sweep on pinpoint Doppler as we run through the evening hours. And anything that we might have rain-wise well to our south. I'll have the latest, though, on when we could see a return to some showers and storms. That's coming up in just a few. Steve?
Evan, thanks. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell talked about several hot-button issues at a Hazard Perry County Chamber of Commerce luncheon earlier today at Hazard Community and Technical College. WYMT's Dakota Makris wraps up the event.
Senator Mitch McConnell touched on a variety of topics impacting the nation. He talked about the Supreme Court overturning Roe v. Wade, which allowed abortions in the country. Once the Supreme Court overturned it, Kentucky's trigger law took effect, essentially banning all abortions in the state unless a pregnancy threatens the mother's life. The ACLU and Planned Parenthood filed a lawsuit challenging Kentucky's trigger law.
I do approve of the Supreme Court decision. I think they did the right thing in returning this issue to the people's elected representatives all over the country.
He talked about a divided government, saying he disagrees with the Biden administration on many issues, but he says he is not in favor of fighting.
If you're a football fan, think of it this way. Look for issues within the 40-yard lines that you can actually agree on and make some progress for the country. Make some progress for the country if you can. Now, I've participated in a couple of things already.
The senator agrees with the Biden administration in helping Ukraine win its war against Russia. He called the war, quote, pure evil on display, end quote. However, he says he believes America should not enforce a solution with Ukrainians that they do not want to live with. He visited the country in May.
And in the meantime, I think our goal ought to be to send President Zelensky anything that will shoot. Anything that will shoot that they think will help them.
He also says increasing interest rates to fight inflation could likely cause the economy to slow down. In Hazard, Dakota Makris, WYMT Mountain News.
We also asked the senator for his thoughts about the January 6 committee hearings. He says he will delay comment on the hearings until they are over. The Challenger Center in Hazard is providing an out-of-this-world experience for children around the region. Students from 13 different schools were selected to ask an astronaut a personalized question. A Central Kentucky group called Space Tango came to the center today to help students prepare their questions before filming.
We are also here to talk about astronauts and what they do on the space station. So students have this fantastic opportunity to connect with astronauts and ask their questions. So that's a rare opportunity to learn a little bit more about what happens above us.
The students will be asked back to the center in August to see their questions actually answered by the astronauts on live television. The Perry County Public Library is offering a new weekly program focusing on children with special sensory needs. The program is called Sensory Sensations Story Time. The library has other story times where children can sometimes be up and down, moving around in ways that could overload a child with sensory needs. The new program is designed just for them.
This one we're going to have in our meeting rooms 3 and 4, so that way we can have a little bit of quieter and a little more privacy, and the kids can come in and we'll have yoga mats in the floor, or we'll have rug spots in the floor that we can all sit down on.
The new program kicks off on July 1st and will take place every Friday at 2:30 p.m. Kids in Hazard now have another area to cool off this summer. The city of Hazard recently opened a splash pad next to the Farmers Market Pavilion downtown, hoping to provide another space for kids to come and enjoy themselves during the warmer months. Hazard City Manager Tony Eversole says they have more developments like this in the works.
This is great. This has been such a good investment that the city's done. We're going to do some more. We're going to put in another splash pad, hopefully by the end of the fall. And it's just something where you can see, I mean, they're having a ball. They love it, so it's great.
Eversole adds the splash pad will be open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday from 4 until 7 and from 1 until 6 on Saturday and Sunday. With the 4th of July holiday approaching, veterinarians are reminding pet owners about the importance of keeping their animals safe and comfortable in the time leading up to and following the 4th. WYMT's Alyssa Williams has more.
The 4th of July is a holiday we often associate with fireworks, which are fun to enjoy with your family, but not so fun for your family pets.
4th of July coming up, it's a very scary time for pets.
Dr. William Hagens at Town and Country Animal Clinic says the 4th of July is a time when pets are more likely to run away from home.
And the shelters start taking in some of these animals that ordinarily would be in someone's home, and they find themselves miles from their own home just out of fear.
In order to prevent your pets from becoming stressed or even from running away, Dr. Danica Harvey at the Appalachian Animal Hospital says you should create a game plan.
Like really a week or two, like leading up to the 4th, and probably for a week after, you just need to be extra vigilant.
Dr. Harvey says for indoor pets, you should try to create a quiet and comfortable space for them away from windows.
If they're outdoor dogs, I would make sure that I had a kennel or a place that I could put them that they can't get out of, that they can't hurt themselves, or bring them in.
Dr. Harvey adds that there are medications to give your pets to help with any anxiety they may have, but avoid anything over the counter.
They do need to be examined and checked. Sometimes if they're a very elderly animal, they may need lab work. So it's something that you can't wait until like an hour before the fireworks show to try to get.
providing pet owners the opportunity to create a safe and stress-free 4th of July holiday for their pets. In Hazard, Alyssa Williams, WYMT Mountain News.
Dr. Harvey recommends when letting your pets outside to use the bathroom in the time leading up to the 4th and after, that you are with them or take them on a leash to help prevent them from running off if they get spooked.
Some changes in the forecast as we continue to head into the remainder of the work week. The details on that coming up, but first.
A well-known and decorated World War II veteran has died at age 98. We'll take a look back at the legacy he leaves behind.